Happy Saturday, boys and girls. Jeffery Metro coming to you live. Default location. Alternate weekend route. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing, repeating the same behavior and expecting different results. It's the blessed Saturday that I look forward to so much. The blessed weekend that I crave so deeply during the week is upon us. And now I'm here going through the same thing that I go through every weekend. Dreading my calorie intake and what I'm gonna do. I'm just not interested in anything. It's not that I'm unhappy or, depressed or anything. I'm just not interested in doing anything. I literally feel I can go and do anything I wanted to. I can get in my car. I could have went to Vegas. I could fly here. I can do anything. Come the weekend, first thing I always start off, I'm gonna lay in bed as long as I feel like it. Don't have to get up. I'm usually getting up about 10:30 anyway, when I usually get up at 9. So I lay there a little extra, but I woke up at 6:30 this morning. Just laid there on my phone, just spending time with myself in the quiet. Roll over, took another nap, woke up. Just kind of enjoy being with myself. And then it got to the point, I'm always thinking about what I'm gonna eat. That's another thing. I'm always thinking about what I'm gonna eat. What I'm gonna eat is the pinnacle of my thoughts and fantasies. Even to the point now, usually what gets me up and walking is the fact that after the walk I can eat, or I'm walking to get something to eat from the store, or I'm planning on it. And again though, when I do get out and get walking, I do feel better, whatever better means. I do feel like my body's waking up, I'm walking, my feet's broken in, they stop hurting. You get old, your feet hurt. Your feet just be hurting. Like, what is that? Then you walk. I put on my walking shoes with extra cushion and extra insole. They feel pretty good right now. I need to go to the podiatrist. I was calling it a pediatrician. I said I need to go to the pediatrician, but I need to go to the podiatrist. I think I got an ingrown nail on my toe next to my piggy toe, little piggy toe on my left foot. People like their Halloween here. I think people like their Halloween just about everywhere you go. People really do get into Halloween, I'm noticing. Or at least either I'm noticing it or there's more and more Halloween stuff for them to buy and market it. Because I see a lot of people even in Youngstown with the blow up things in their yard for Halloween. Look like to be the same style, same, Anyway, so it's Saturday, I'm up. Mr. Scale told me 213.0 today, which is what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start going, using my initial weight. The weight that I weigh in the morning will be what I weigh. None of these anomaly outlier weights. Like when I get back and I weigh myself again, it'll be at a lower number. And I know that's not really my weight. So I think the weight I weigh when I first wake up is the number I'm going with, or what I officially weigh for that day. And I think that's fair. But it's at 213.0. I might get back today. It might be 209.8, something like that. It could go down to 209. Hell, I might even go down to 208 something, 2088. It'll definitely be probably more likely 209 something. Because it's to the point now where I get on the scale, I can very accurately predict what it's gonna say. I mean, to the point, to the 10th, to the 20th of a pound or 10th of a pound. I could guess, because that's how much I've been weighing myself over the years, and I kind of know what I ate, what I didn't do, and the trends. But 213.0 is a relatively good number, considering it might be one of the lowest numbers of the year for a Saturday. I think it's right up there with one of the lowest numbers. I think. It's already September, my God. The year went so fast. I've been fighting this for like 9, 10 months now. I put this weight on in January. I'm gonna try to get it off in 9 months. But what I am encouraged about is that, and for whatever reason, I don't know if it's valid or not, but I use it as encouragement that I'm not on nicotine. I'm off the nicotine, and it feels like my habit and my cravings have subsided to the point to where I probably won't go super crazy, and I don't have a strong urge to overindulge. There will be times where I'm gonna overeat, but it's not as, it doesn't feel as bad as it used to be. I'm just, I don't know, I'm just trying to, but it just feels different. It feels different. It feels like if I can get down, I want to get down to 195, if that's possible, being off of the nicotine. If I can get down to 195 and hover around there, definitely stay under 200. If I can stay under 200, that'd be good. If I can stay under 200, I'd be happy with that. 195 is the goal. That will leave me with about 18 more pounds to go. And if I can accomplish that, during this period of the year, that is definitely a big deal. If I can accomplish that during the change of season, the shortening of days, the weather change, climate change, and just flat out food season, with the celebrations and Christmases and Thanksgivings and indulgements and spending time at the ultimate remote location where that's always a food, that is always a food frenzy for whatever reason. If I can get through that, if I can come back after Thanksgiving with a decent number, I'll be very happy. I'll be very happy. It seems like I'm a lot better now with Halloween and Halloween candy. It used to start there, but I think I backed off. I think I backed off the sweets a little bit. Not so much too. I think I backed off the sweets some. Now my thing is potato chips. And I think what I do is I get up out of bed and get a snack and then potato chips and drink. And I think that's killing me. And I'm like laying there fighting it, thinking, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And I'm just not strong enough. I eat my salad at night. I eat salad and potato chips after work. Hell, I'll be in bed at 9:30. And I'll be on bed at 9:30. Just laying there watching my podcast. And maybe my podcast. And maybe, no, I don't watch too much series. I don't think I watch series when I get in bed. I finished up Fight Night, which was very good on Peacock. Started From had another season. I was happy on MGM Plus. See From had another season. And my MGM Plus membership is running out October 30th, so I'm kind of watching that. Cancel Netflix too. It's gonna run out eventually. I'm not gonna renew it. Even though I look on Netflix, there's some pretty good stuff there. Or some stuff I wouldn't mind watching, but I don't watch it enough, you know. So I'm just slowly whittling down those subscriptions, which is gonna help, because money's tight and ain't nothing free for long. Boy, be strong. Oh, if I can remake it, make it. Hold on, boy, be strong. So, out here on Saturday, feeling pretty good. It's warm. Looks like it might be 85, 90 degrees today. When I walked out, it was 70. I probably shouldn't be wearing this sauna suit, but I like being warm. I like being overly warmed and even moderately chilled. So, we're out here doing the do. Walk up, come back. I got food at home. I got stuff at home that I can suffice. A decent meal, a nice, decent comfort meal to enjoy. I make my tater tots and my French fries. And I got a couple hamburger patties, and I think I got a couple more hamburger buns left. That'll do it for, but see, that's a midday meal. And then I'll eat, and I'll get lazy, and I want to lay down, take a nap. So I'll lay down, I'll take a nap, and whatever happens after that is the big question. And if I get up and wake up, however the day goes, if I get back 10, 12, or whatever, and how much I sleep and what time I wake up, and how late in the evening or early in the evening that goes is the question. But because it ruined it, my going to sleep time. My actually going to bed and going to sleep time. If I go take a nap at 7 p.m. or something like that, or I get to the point where I just can't stay awake, and it's 7:30, and I end up going to sleep and waking up at like 11, and then can't go back to sleep till late and throws everything off. But Pittsburgh don't play tomorrow, so I got that, and dentist appointment Monday morning. There'll be pain. There won't be pain, there'll be discomfort. Get a deep cleaning. And one of my implants is a little loose. You're gonna take a look at that. And I think I need a filling in the back, so. Deep cleaning gonna cost me $330 or something like that. They're gonna do half of it tomorrow. Half of it at a later date. Monday. Need to go to the podiatrist. Get this ingrown nail taken care of or whatever. Just stuff. Oh, and my hard drive's supposed to be coming tonight. So that'll be that. Go ahead and I can do that. That's what I can do today. That'll keep me motivated to a point, to a degree. Play with my computers. Go ahead and pop those hard drives in there. And then I got to encrypt them. Once I get them in there, I got to encrypt them and move the data back over. But I could run all night, so then I'm thinking, since they're internal too, I'm also thinking, to go faster. Not that I'm gonna sit there and wait anyway. It's still gonna take hours. So I'd have to encrypt the drives, pop them in there, encrypt them, and copy the data over. And, that'll be fun to do. Of course, I'll probably fire up the cameras and document it. So that, that'll be something. It's always, fun to have something to do. something that you want to do. I'm just unmotivated to do nothing. I'm good. I'm content. I don't like how I get lazy and sluggish, though. I wish it was something that I wanted to do, a place I wanted to go, but there's not. I'm just like, whatever. Maybe watch some football, watch some college football. Maybe watch a movie or two or something. Play on my computers. It would be nice if I could, work on my computers, work on some stuff. Work on some Jeffery TV stuff for a few hours, just, But I don't know. Or maybe even double walk. That's what I probably do. Walk, go for another walk. Do another 10,000 tonight. That would be something. Have one day to fight that, keep that weight down. Just one day at a time. Other than that, that's all I got. I ain't gonna hold you up. Talking about nothing. Even though nothing is something, because there never was nothing. There was always something. Nothing is relative and subjective. We've been through all that before, huh? Yes, we have. We've been through all that before. Many times, probably. Several times. Many, several. However you want to look at it. I think this is the LA River. This is Ernie's Walk. Yep, Los Angeles River. Ernie's Walk. Ernie was probably a paraplegic child with Down syndrome who got hit by a car on his birthday, which is Christmas Eve. The day before his brother and sister went off to college or something like that. That was mean, wasn't it? I didn't have to say that, did I? No, I didn't. I didn't have to say that, did I? But you know that. And that kind of humor, I mean, I'm sure you understand where I was trying to go with that humor. But it's outdated now. To me, it's outdated. The other thing I tell you is outdated, I don't get, is all this cussing. What was with all this cussing and everything? All these reels and stuff. The sexuality, I get the sexuality. That's gonna make people click on it. But what's with the cussing? Everybody cussing. Saying shit and fuck and this and... I don't get it. And maybe the older I get, the prudish I get. Because bottom line, they are just words. Literally, they are just words. And words have no power. It's their use, I guess. So it may be the use of these cuss words in situations where it's really not necessary, or at least not stimulating to me or intriguing. It doesn't add anything to it, if you ask me. I mean, every now and then, a good cuss word, it fits. But they use it too much. It's overdone. Even in like these reels, comedy reels, lighthearted things, stupid stuff. They're just cussing. Like Joe Rogan had Donald Trump on his podcast, and he was saying shit and fuck, but he wasn't using it as a point. It was just an adjective to his bigger statement. It was slipped in there appropriately, if you ask me. Everything being subjective, that's just my opinion. Appropriate is just which everything. But some of it's just too much. I'm like, maybe I'm getting older. Ain't no maybe, I'm definitely getting older. Probably getting prudish and all of that. Got no problem with it. I got no problem with it. Ooh, the circus is in town. Circus of roaches. Termite and repairs. They put termite up there to let everybody know. To make people think they ain't got roaches. We know you got roaches. I don't see why they let Mexicans move in there in the first place. Now see, I didn't need to do that. I didn't need to do that, did I? But we kind of get it, you know? That kind of humor is probably outdated. And I see some reels with some comedians and people still doing that type of humor. And it just seems outdated. It just seems, we're past that. Or maybe it's just me. Because every now and then I'll do it. When I'm talking to my niece, my overly woke niece, I'll throw in something politically incorrect and inappropriate deliberately, just to make a point. And it works then. It tickles the hell out of me then. But you can't overdo it. It has to be, you know, it has to be an adjective or an adverb and not the main subject of the sentence. the politically incorrect slander or whatever has to be a modifier to the real point and real subject. I don't know. I probably don't care. I'm just glad to be able to, I'm glad Ernie made this walk. I like walking down Ernie's walk. I like how humans build these things for themselves or for us. Funds had to be appropriated for this. Bills had to be signed. You know, contractors. A lot goes into doing this. These things just don't happen. And I look around and it's so cool that, you know, the humans build these things for themselves. And they have these things for themselves. Little walks and bicycle paths and parks. We need that. It's easy to say we need it. It's easy to understand we need it. But to drill down and to actually try to quantify it, maybe something a little different. Because I just take for granted that, you know, living in California, out here. Ooh, this is open. What's this open for? I didn't know this one was open. I don't think it's supposed to be. I don't think this is supposed to be open. I don't think you're allowed to walk down that side. I'm a fan of rules. Even if it's to break them, or to skew them, or to work around them, or to be that disruption to the rule that incites and inspires a different kind of energy or a different outlook. You need that structure and rules to be in place to be funky. You can't be funky if everybody's funky. Funky is an adjective or as a modifier. You gotta have somebody straight to be funky. Blah, blah. See in these streets here, if I go down there, I'll actually have to turn around and come back, or I'll get pushed somewhere that I can't get back to my route. A lot of them dead end. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. They cul-de-sac or dead end. And you end up having to turn all the way back around and walking all the way back. Because I got this loop mapped out to be just about 10,000 steps. And I don't even have to measure or even time it anymore. I just get out here and do it. Because I know how far I've walked this so much before. It stays pretty much consistent with the time and distance. Just like it, during work or before work, my default routes, I don't have to put the timer on or anything, because I know how far to go and when to turn around and come back. It panned out to be very consistent to the point that I was like, I don't even gotta measure this no more. I could just walk this far and get to where I need to get to and then turn around and it works out. So, and I really don't want to be bothered with people today. You see me walking in the street, walking away from people, they dogs and they kids. I really don't. I don't want to interact. I don't want to be, I'm not even making eye contact. I'm just talking and focusing on what I'm doing. Because I walk by people and I didn't stammer or banter or get distracted, because I'm just not even, not today. I don't know why. I'm just like keeping my distance, Well, I always keep my distance, but keeping my focus. Like, I don't want anybody coming in my space, be it physical or psychological, or my energy bubble, if you know what I mean. Anyhow, swinging on y'all 2 times. For me, and for some happy Saturday funk. And for every elementary particle that has ever existed in this or in any atom that has ever existed in any atom in this or in any universe that ever was, is, will be, a totality of it all, theory of universe, hypothesis of all as one. Oh, what happened? Oh, my name is Jeffery.